It has been the privilege and the honor of a lifetime for me to serve as a member of the United States Congress, serving as the first woman ever elected from the state of Minnesota in the capacity of being a Republican. It's an honor, and it's the ride of a lifetime. And as I stand here in the well of this house, I am so filled with joy. This is the room where the laws of our nation are formulated. Our founders meant that the House of Representatives would be the most powerful form of government. Why? Because it would be these 435 members that we eventually became. We would hold the power of the purse. I wanted to thank, first of all, and most importantly, the people of the 6th Congressional District of Minnesota. It is known as Lake Wobegon country, the greatest people in this country, as far as I'm concerned. People where all the men are good looking and the children are above average. It is a state unlike any other, and I'm privileged to have served. I also want to thank the many numerous volunteers who worked on my campaigns to send me here. I was a homemaker at home with our family. I had been a federal tax litigation attorney. I'd had the privilege of starting a charter school. My husband and I started our own company. But I was essentially nobody from nowhere. I also want to thank the donors who very generously gave their money also so that I could be here. I also want to say thank you to the God who saved me. I am so grateful to the Holy God who created us, the Creator God. I also thank my parents, my father who has passed away. I thank my mother, Jean Lefebvre, and my stepfather, Ray Lefebvre, for their love and their support over the years as well. I am thankful to my brothers, David and Gary and Paul, and my stepbrothers and my stepsisters. I'm thankful to my husband, Marcus, of 36 years, to our 5 wonderful children, Lucas and his wife, Christine, Harrison, Elisa, Caroline, and Sophia, and also to our wonderful 23 foster children. I'm thankful for my very dear friends over the years who've prayed for me and stood by me and helped me to get to this position. To my supporters from the great state of Minnesota, and most particularly to the prayer warriors. I also say thank you to the men and women who serve today in our armed forces. I say thank you to our veterans who have gone before. You know how near and dear you are to my heart. I'm the daughter of a veteran, stepdaughter of a veteran, sister of a veteran. I want to also say thank you to my staff. My longest serving staff member, Kim Rubin, who came with me on day one. I say thank you to my Chief of Staff, Robert Bolin. I say thank you to my Press Communications Director, Dan Kottman, for Michaela Hall, who keeps me on the current edge in absolutely everything that she does, for Renee Doyle, my dear longtime friend and legislative director, for Jason Fry, Sergeant Fry, who has served our nation as a veteran, but who now will be a legislative director for my successor, for Kevin Wasaki, who has a tremendous future and who has served me so well, for Jessica Cahill, who has always been there to serve me in every possible capacity that she was asked to do, for our intern Julie, for our district director Deb Stieskel, for Barbara Harper, who has been with me through thick and thin through 16 years, for Nicole Severson-Pelzer, who serves our veterans, for Karen Miller, who will continue to serve our district. I'm so grateful for the Capitol Police for all that they've done to secure my safety, for the Sergeant-at-Arms, for our chaplains, our Bible study leaders, for the clerk's office. I want to give a special shout out to James, who runs the railroad car, as well as I thank Maria, who stands right out here outside the door. She has to fetch me all the time because I'm usually the last one in the chamber, for the committee staff from Financial Services Committee, for the committee staff on Intel Committee, to Bonnie, the elevator lady, and for the 2 ladies at our lunch counter back in the cloakroom, to Miss Pat and Miss Doris. More than anything, I want to say thank you to the founders of this nation. Thank you that I could have that privilege of also being a stepping stone to look to the future so that the next generation would live better than we do today.